Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we are going to be doing a create a sim for a ball jointed doll. I have been, I would say, quite willingly obsessed with doll repaints on YouTube because it's like makeup but on an inanimate object, and you get to give that inanimate object a name and a characteristics and a story. And I just thought that's essentially what you do in The Sims 4, don't you? You give a semi-animate object, in this case your sim, because you control it. So I guess if it was fully animated, it controlled itself. Anyways, you give them a name, a background, characteristics, the traits, and you play them and you create their story. So I thought, what if I just combine the two? Because I've had this ball jointed doll skin for ages. Like ages. I got it and I was like, oh, I want to do a ball jointed doll. Never got around to it. 9 months later, here I am. You're welcome. So I had the skin and I was like, okay, let me do a ball jointed doll. And it's quite often, I think, that the doll repaints that I watch are supernatural-esque, if that makes sense. So, like, they're not, well, they're obviously humanoid, but they're not, like, human, if that makes sense. You get what I mean? Like, they're not like you and me, if that makes sense. They're like celestials or dragons or fairies or aliens, you know, basics. So I thought, she's still an alien. Her description literally tells you she's an alien. She's like what did I put in her description? I can't remember now, and I literally just looked at it. She is an extraterrestrial, augmented being, I guess. That's not what's in her description, but that's what my mouth just said. Yeah. So yeah, she's essentially, I think her background was she's a spy for like a for like a space agency or some sort. I don't know. I didn't say if she was good or bad. She's just a spy and she's really good at her job. But she's alien. So like, she was a regular humanoid alien at one point. So like, she looked like 100% human by our standards, if that makes sense. And they augmented her because something happened. I haven't gotten that in depth in her story yet, but something happened. And she is now more cybernetic than alien human. So like, they replace a lot of her stuff. Like, they replace basically a majority of her organs. Obviously her joints and her hands and stuff like that. Those are like access points, if that makes sense. To get to like the stuff to fix if it needs to be fixed, or like to implement and all of that. So yeah, basically I freaking love her because she's so pretty. And I thought, I want to do a darker skin doll. And I was like, I think it was the first skin tone I chose. If it's not, then it's like the second or third skin tone I chose. And I was like, yes, please. Yes. Because it's very, I don't want to say rare, but it's very unlikely to see a darker skinned doll, even though they're all pushing for diversity now. The companies are like pushing for diversity and all of that. But, I mean, like dolls like this, dolls that get the full shebang the same as the other dolls do, if that makes sense. I don't know if I'm talking garbage, but like, I like seeing doll artists push their limits with darker skin tones, because they say like it's it's a darker skin tone, so it's like, it's actually harder to keep that skin tone the same without lightening it, because they use like, okay, so I don't know if I should explain this, but they use a lot of pastels or watercolor pencils, I mean, and acrylic paints. And usually with pastels and watercolor pencils, it's kind of diluted and light, and pastels are essentially dust of light colors. So like when you put that over any color, it mutes it, lightens it, essentially changes it from what its original color looks like. So a couple of doll artists that I watched, they say they really enjoy doing darker skin tones because it pushes their limits and forces them to not add too much lightening. And it forces them to use the natural shadows of the darker skin tone to their advantage. And it gives them a whole branch of more ideas to do. And I like that. So I thought, let me make a doll that was semi-inspired by one that I saw someone else do. It wasn't a ball jointed doll. It was like a Monster High doll that they repainted, I think. But they made her into a space nurse. I think that's what it was. And it was amazing. I was blown away. But like, she was like full on alien, glow in the dark, and with like her syringes and all of that. And I was like, dude, what if I branched off on that world and did like a whole like system or something? Well, not really a whole system, because I ain't got time for that, but like added to a system that already exists. So like, she is from that space alien's world, if that makes sense, like her universe essentially, and she is a spy that works with the government. She could either be a part of the same government that the space nurse is a part of, or a different one, or whatever, who knows. But yeah, I just thought I'd branch off on that, and that was as far as I got, and I was like, yeah, I like that, let's stop there and finish her. So yeah, I have not talked about the doll whatsoever, but I am in love with her. Her everyday outfit is essentially her uniform, if that makes sense. And it just hit me that whenever I watch like animated shows, be it in English or whatever, they always have like a uniform, and I say that in quotes, because it's like their outfit that they wear every single episode. So I was like, yeah, her everyday wear is going to be like her uniform that she'd usually spy in or whatever. And that's it. And another thing I wanted to point out is every outfit has a different hairstyle. Her makeup doesn't change for any outfits, because when you doll repaint, you seal the face so many times it literally becomes impossible for you to change the look for every outfit. But you can make wigs for the doll so that you can change the hair whenever you want. Some people go the more permanent route of rerooting, or gluing the wefts straight to the head, or making a wig cap and then gluing the wefts to that. So I thought she'd have wigs instead, because like she's enhanced, so like she should be able to change her hair forever, and like she's a spy as well, so like changing her hair would be like a big deal to blend in more and stuff like that. So yeah, but I did keep it the same color, because like she's not in space anymore. She's here in Simland, whatever the name is for that. And she's I don't want to say retired, but like she's semi-retired, if that makes sense. So yeah, that's a thing. So yeah, her hair for every outfit changes because she can do that. She's a doll. So yeah. And I wanted to keep her really dark and mysterious, so like I just went with black clothes, purple hair, as you saw. It's really hard to, like, for me at least, it's really hard to figure out where I want the accent color to go, instead of just making like her hair purple, the only purple thing, along with her makeup, and then everything else on her body black. It was hard. And I also when I decided I wanted to change her hair for every outfit, I needed to keep in mind the shade of purple. Obviously, it can be a different purple because there's different kinds of doll hair that you can use. And so the different manufacturers would use like a different formula for purple or whatever. And it'll look different in different lights because of the texture of the material or whatever. But this was probably the most fun I've ever had with a single sim, because I got to change almost everything about them for every single outfit, and it was so much fun. So her sportswear, her athletic wear, that's what it's called, is a matching set, and I freaking love it. So yeah, simple. It's a matching set. So easy. I love getting matching sets for like outfits, like athletic or like swimwear or sleepwear, because it's a simple thing. Like you're not really impressing anyone with those, are you? You're not aiming to impress with those. And I slimmed down her tummy just a little bit because there are certain items that just don't flow with the curve of the not base game body types. So it's made for a base game body type, so it doesn't keep in mind or it doesn't flow with the non-base game body type, if that makes sense. So I slimmed down her tum just a little bit, just in case any outfit that I wanted to put on her was made with a base game body in mind and did not conform to her body shape, if that makes sense. So yeah, just a wee bit, I slimmed it down. So yeah, I freaking love her sleepwear. I really wanted those shorts to match, but I also wanted them to be purple, but they weren't purple, they were blue. So I had to change them for something else. Yeah. Oh my goodness. I mean, she could literally wear whatever she wanted to sleep, but that dress was really cute on her, though. Changing her hair again for her party wear, I think I went with the updo. Yeah, I did. The pigtails. I've been dying to use those pigtails for ages because, oh my god, they look so good. And they use the white and purple from her original, her everyday hair. It's so good. I love it. And I wanted to give her a headband, but every time I gave her a headband, it would glitch out the hair, except for a couple that sat on top, which was nice. But when you look in the back, as you can see, they clip through the hair. So I was like, okay, let me just give her one that doesn't wrap around her head. Yeah, okay. And then it was at this point that I realized she can have piercings. I'm so dumb. She can have piercings, because essentially when you do piercings for dolls, you put whatever it is that you want the piercing to look like, and you just put it on the end of a pin, and then you put that pin into the plastic rubber silicone of the doll, if that makes sense. So you just stick it in. Yeah, so that's what I did. But she's still part human, alien-esque, whatever. So yeah, I gave her that. And I really wanted to give her a skirt, but none of the skirts I had did what I wanted them to do. So I just gave her pants instead. Yeah, I don't know. That one kind of, her party wear kind of gave me she just wanted a pattern, didn't she, kind of vibes, is what it went, because everything else is so plain. But her pants are the most prominent thing. So yeah. Swimwear is, I love the hair I gave her for swimwear. I was like, this suits her so well. I'm kind of upset it's not her everyday wear, because oh my god, look at her with short hair. Oh, I love it. Love it so much. It was hard to find it was hard to see how far I wanted to push the color change. But I just decided, I was winging it. Let's just go with the blue to purple, the purple to blue, whatever. It looks so good. And I wanted to give her a patterned top of that, but they were all so bright that they kind of just clashed with the hair. And then I think this is the matching bottom for that top. And I wanted to give her the cover. But like, as you can see, like her tum sort of like glitches through, which is why I reduced it, because I knew it would kind of affect that one specifically because I've used it before. I think I was testing it out. But yeah, so onto her hot weather wear. Oh, I love that. It's so cute. It's her hair colors again. And I was like, it's by the same person, isn't it? And it was by the same person. So I was like, of course they're gonna match. Of course it's gonna match. I was like, yes, I love it. She is amazing. I love her. I genuinely love her. Like, I want her to be a real person so I can be her friend. Love her so much. But hot weather wear was a doozy and a half. I couldn't figure out what the heck I wanted to do for it. So I just gave her like a tank top and a pair of shorts, I think. Yeah, I changed that tank top though, because I really like those shorts, but they overlapped the tank top that I gave her. So I was like, let me change that for something else. Show a bit of skin, because it be hot in these places. People be overheating and going up in flames, and it's not nice. Okay. So I wanted this bralette kind of top. It looks sort of iridescent, and I'm living for it. So yeah, and oh, I love those shorts. Anyways, her cold weather wear. I wanted to give her. I think I want to give all of my Sims beanies whenever I get to cold weather wear, but it never works. So yeah, I don't remember what hair I gave her. I think I settled on this. No, I did not. Please tell me I did not. I don't think I did. I think I gave her something. Oh, it's got a bun. I mean, a scrunchie. Love it. I don't remember what hair I gave her. It's probably something very simple that she just ties back to keep out of her face so that she can do whatever the heck it is she's doing in the snow in the first place. And I wanted to give her a beanie. I really do. I think I settled on it because it actually worked, but then I changed her hair to something that actually made more sense for her. Maybe, I don't know. I think I got rid of the beanie at the end of the day. I have no idea. Oh, that looks good. Yeah, I got rid of the beanie. I was like, nah, it's not worth it. Going through all of these hairs just to find one that fits, not worth it. So, moving on to her actual outfit, I gave her a sweater. Because as a cyborg, android, alien, cybergenetic, technologically advanced, ball-jointed doll, she's got an internal heating system that she can change the temperature of whenever she wants. So she doesn't really need as much covering as... Oh, that hair is so pretty. She doesn't need as much covering as regular human beings, as mere mortals that struggle. So, yeah, she's just got on a sweater and a pair of tights and some boots. That be it. Our girl is good. She's good. She's fine. She is A-okay. And I think I went in and did something. I think I went in and gave her a bunch of piercings at one point. Like earrings. I think I went back in and put those up on her other outfits. I think. No, I don't think so. Because most of her hair covers her ears anyways. I think it's only her swimwear that doesn't cover her ears. So I think I put piercings on those. I have no idea. I can't remember at this point, even though I just watched it. But still. And then I'm going in and giving her some nail polish shoe, I think. Am I doing that? What am I looking for? What the heck am I looking for? Oh, okay. Now I named her. And her name is... Bella? Is that really what I named her? Bella James-Downey. So, like, those three names just came to my head whenever I thought of BJD. Because I wanted her name to be the initials BJD. So I think her name is Bella James-Downey. I have no idea. I think that's what I put. I'm reading it, but it's so blurry that I can't actually, like, read it. So, like, yeah, now I'm doing her traits. I made, yeah, here's pictures, yeah. But, yeah, that is it for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope you all enjoyed. And I will see you all in next week with a video, because, wow! Bye!